also, like I said, the way we would get together at night is late at night after she got off from Burger King, right? Which is around 11. She would come over and we would do the booty call, right? Now, the reason is the booty call is you're letting Bart interfere, that, right? The question is, what is he threatening, right? To do to us? Kill us both if he catches us together? Well, you called him from my apartment, right? Why didn't you come over and shoot us both, right? See, I feel like you were just using me for rebound sex by the time I met Michelle, as well. And it was kind of the same with her. She had just been with someone else, and then she was with me, right? No real commitment there. She was just seeing if she could have sex or not. Right? You can, right? But sex without commitment is fornication, right? Right. Your commitment is supposed to be to get married to the person, or you're not supposed to have sex with them because you're just fucking them then, right? But that's if you judge, right? Under condemnation, right? So whatever you're doing, right, whether you're doing straight sex or gay sex, first thing you have to realize is you're being condemned by men, right? Not by necessarily by God, who knows you can do both, right? But then the other problem is, are you doing it for godly reasons, though, right? Why are you being gay? Are you being gay to help with the population? Are you being gay for this reason, that reason? What's the meaning of it, right? And then the other thing is, right, are you trying to make someone gay who's not gay? That's a problem too, right? You're trying to tell the person how they feel. Well, that ain't gonna go over either. Now, the biggest problem with Key is I didn't know if he was trying to electrocute me one way or the other because he seemed to electrocute himself the first job I did with him, right? Whatever's going on there, too, right? Now, if you see the guy who's supposed to train you at some point electrocute himself, or, you're around a bunch of guys, the whole crew, when they do so, right? You're going to wonder if any of them know what they do and if they don't train you, right? Because they have to show you something you might not have learned in A school, right? But if they don't communicate to you at all, you don't know what's going on, right? That's the whole problem there, right? If you don't know what's going on, you just stay at home and, do what you can do, right? Now, it's not like I didn't do nothing. Like I told you, I cleaned the head every day from 8 to 4, right? Right. After muster, which was around 7:30, right, I just went into the head, at least in 92, right? From 90 to um 91, right? At least February for February, I did okay, right? Right. The first year, right? And I deserved the 3.8. Right. Now, if you're not going to train me, okay, and I'm trying, right, that's all I can do. If there's something you're not showing me that you're not even supposed to be doing, or, right, and how am I to know either way? Either way. It's the thing about any job. If you don't show me the correct ropes, I don't know what I'm doing, right? Even if you show me um, how you were shown and you were shown wrong, and you think you were shown right, right? But you weren't. That's why it's a catch-22 sometimes, right? I don't think you intentionally didn't want to train me, but you didn't train me, right? That's the bottom line, because Shay Lee's heads up. Not just on goal. So, what now? Well, like I said, I deal with my life daily, right? I might get a music degree if they'll let me, right? I don't know. See, the problem is I was never taught how to really compose, right? Mainly I'm listening to the songs on the radio and learning to impersonate them, right? Never said more than that either. Now, like I told you about the stepdaughter incident, that only could have happened between, I know, Daphne leaving me in Tennessee and meeting the daughter and then me moving back to base, right? That's a short period of time, right? That's 1 to 4 days when I met the daughter, right? And no longer, right? And you don't get it, do you, right? Daphne's the one who's responsible there, right? If I have to interact with her, right? Unless she's coached by Sal, right? Or the girlfriend, right? Or the girlfriend had a boyfriend. I don't know. But whoever's coaching the child, right? That's coaching behavior, right? The child isn't taught to wait till the mom's asleep either and then go in there to the sleeping guy on the couch. And you have to role play to do that, right? In other words, someone has to be Daphne, someone has to be, right, Sal or me, right? Exactly. And then, right, if they know I'm sleeping on the couch, right? And that's your problem. You're looking suspicious yourself. Even Daphne looks suspicious if her daughter comes in there to me in the middle of the night more than me, even if you don't understand how. Now, another thing is, okay, if you go to the police, you call them that night, right? And you say, my husband was doing something suspicious with my stepdaughter, and I'm not sure what it is, but he did put his tongue near her vagina, right? If you saw something, right? You gotta see something too, right? We're just going with a hypothetical. Based on sex crimes, based on SVU, which is a TV show on NBC for 20 years, right? And was on for 5 years since I'm home, right? And watch TV shows, right? What do you think I'm showing you in all this, right? And then you're just accusing me, right, of molesting it, right? You're not proving it, right? But for 15 years, is that why nobody wants to talk to me about it, right? They got their own superstitions about it? Yeah. But see, then you're playing God to yourself, right? Meaning you're picking and choosing what you're doing, whether it's right or wrong, right? But we do know there's a true right, right? Now, like I told you, if I'm trying to find the perfect wife and I dreamed of a footstool, candlestick, right? I mean, a throne, right, with a light on it, right? See, the light has to do with what John was saying about Jesus dwelling in the light which no man can approach, right? Where's the light? On the throne. On the throne. Now, if you're seeing a rainbow, what causes a rainbow in heaven? Light. Through a prism. And the rainbow also represents what? Grace. But you want to end it all now. You cannot determine the times, but here's the thing, all right? You could try to blow up the world, but if there are safety things in place, it's going to be harder for you, for example, right? But if someone's on board to blow up the world, well, they can do that, right? But is even Russia willing to blow up the world? Not, I don't think so. Not yet. To get rid of us, or we them? Not yet. If you know what I mean, right? Nobody's really ready for that confrontation. Maybe not even in 2060 when Isaac Newton projected. Not when they trying to even rebuild the temple, right? Well, the problem right now is the anger between the Palestinians and the Israelites, right? Over the land they both want to own, right? And that's what it is. They both want to own it, right? And they don't want to share it with one another, it seems. So Hamas will attack first and ask questions later, then when Israel retaliates, they say, oh, well, they're being brutal. Well, you keep attacking them, right? Now, there's two ways to stop someone from attacking them, right? Either you give in to their demands or you keep attacking them back every time they attack you to win, right? Right? That's just common sense and common logic, right? Now, the thing is, both people, both races, right? The Palestinians and the Israelites all have a right to life, right? Everybody does. And if you attack me first, like any other person, and say I took karate, I'm going to use my knowledge of karate to defend myself against you. I'm going to warn you after my black belt, right? That's all legally I have to do. And if you throw a punch at me and I kick your ass, that's your fault. That's your fault. Like with Pastor Davis, like I told you, I can tell what he was trying to do was get me to hit him, right? So he could blackmail me, right? Quid pro quo, anyone, right? That too is quid pro quo. Mm-hmm. The reason is I'm not where I can prove anything, right? I'm in his clutches, as they say. Mm-hmm. Well, like Kenny Rogers said, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to run, right? He's looking for a certain reaction when he did it, too, right? I know that, too. Mm-hmm. The reaction he was looking for is a male chauvinist who would hit him. And then he can threaten to arrest you and put you in jail, right? For it. And then he's got you if you fall for that, past that, right? And then if he introduces you to butt sex, right? He was gay the whole time, right? I don't know that part, right? I didn't take it that far. Mm-hmm. When the first guy took the shower with me, and then Pastor Davis did that, and then the final guy, along with Pastor Thomas, the nine I was one of the two witnesses, that's when the shit hit the fan, as they said, right? I kind of gave up on it all. Mm-hmm. And then became re-obsessed with it again when I met Sheena, right? That's part of what happened too, right? I'm trying to figure it out because I really did have the dream, right? Now, the footstool part is the problem too. Well, so is the throne, right? See, I'm heaven, she's earth, right? Everyone should dream of the footstool and throne. Difference is who you trying to put on the throne. Something's on the throne, fool. It ain't a man. It ain't a man. Nor the son of man. It's the light. In fact, the light starts in your heart, right? Goes through your soul, right? Into your mind and controls your strength, right? What you do, by the way. Exactly. That's why you love the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, or Yahuwah, or Yahweh, even, right? It's just Jehovah and Yahweh, right? Now there, I'm just trying to get you to believe you're worthy. Just think of the finding. Because the only reason you won't is you don't want to be worthy of it, right? yeah, exactly. So here it is, Sunday morning, right? Another day in paradise, right? Or the Garden of Good and Evil, like I keep saying, right? The whole planet, by the way, right? We're on the planet of good and evil, right? We have sometimes good days and bad days, but we create our own days, by the way. You can make something good or bad, right or wrong, right? Now, I am treating myself right now for the injury I had at Publix, right? And I'm doing the treatment for the massage therapy at least, right? Well, see, I don't know what I can do with it, right? Yes, Monday I'll tell them what I've been doing and then go from there, right? And what kind of uh, stuff would they approve, right? See, if I'm injured, I need rehabilitation. Even if the injury healed quick, I also had a chance to pray for it before I finally hit the concrete, right? Now, if I prayed for it, that's probably why the damage was different than the fall in Walmart, right? That, I said it again for the fourth time. In the store I had the accident in. I can't take it back. See, I can't edit. The reason I can't edit is it's a live broadcast, too. So it's an autobiography, too. It's to show our humanity, right? But, the story happened in already, because before I did that, right, I was talking about it, right? And that seemed to get me somewhere, right? At least with them. But then Kia got a lawyer who was so suave, he got the judge to not even admit the x-ray, right, of the ankle, which is the point of the whole suit, right? And, can he do that legally? No, right? Why, right? Because I didn't expect it, nor did I know the judge would agree to it, right? See, she can't agree to it. I know she can't. Or she's no longer being a judge of the United States court system of America, right? You can't stop someone who has evidence they have a broken ankle from entering that evidence in if that's part of why they said they had the accident, right? The ankle was what distracted them, right? No, you can't. No, you don't have a choice. It's evidence. I know it's evidence. You cannot just allow evidence in a trial that proves the case, right? Beyond all reasonable doubt, right? It's why too. I know. No, we can't. No, we can't. You cannot select what the suit is about when the suit is about the ankle being part of the cause of the wreck, and that I informed them of up front, right? Now they can deny that after several years too. Hello. I know. But I could also use my bankruptcy lawyer or something who was involved with it at the time to explain that I always tell people about the ankle doubles, right? He knows about it, right? And I could have used him as a witness, right? So that's two reasons the judge, messed up the case, right? So how do you do an appeal, right? Right. See, that's the next thing, right? Is can I appeal her decision and state why, right? Because she can't stop my reasoning there, right? To enter in the ankle X-rays as evidence, right? When I said that was why I couldn't drive the vehicle, right? No matter how damaging it is to Kia, I had the right to enter it in as evidence, right? And upon seeing it, even they would have to say it was their fault. Right. Now, as a disabled veteran, I talk about it all the time, right? You see that. You hear that, right? So all I do is talk about what happened in the Navy, right? I even do that more than worried about a girlfriend right now, right? Why is that? Because, again, right, I don't have a choice with a girlfriend, right? The girl chooses the man, right? Not the man, the girl, right? Even though I'm confused, about Molly a little bit, I don't think Molly was Miley Cyrus, for example, right? Now, if I make up a story about Miley, it would fit the real situation she's in, though. She's a star, right? She don't know me outside of anyone or in Georgia. She's not supposed to either. She's not supposed to try and hook up with me, but nor can I try to hook up with her, right? So if I go to the beach by myself or with someone, right, I'm a regular citizen, right, going to the beach, right? Even if they have some of the props from the movie on the beach, that's all that is. That's all that is. They're props, right? I'm, again, just a normal U.S. citizen. I don't even check out where they're staying, right? Because why? Just like Sandra Bullock or anyone who lives in Savannah who bought even Ben and Jennifer, right? Mentioned them before they got back together, even kind of, right? Or they're hanging out again, whatever, right? Which is cool by me, like I said, right? But the thing is, I don't even know where they lived or stayed, or I heard they were around the Tybee area, but the only ones who go after celebrities are paparazzis, right? And I'm not a paparazzi either, right? I believe you this, right? I do too, though, right? And see, that's what I mean. And another fear I had is Mary Bell was using the schizophrenia to save a part, right? Rather than commit to me, right? Because she wouldn't talk to me. And I kept asking her, well, if you're having issues, write me or something, tell me what's really going on, right? And I even did that with Tracy because she's in Jessup and I'm in Garden City. Write me or something. Let me know what's going on. Well, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings, right? And maybe like the 19-year-old who popped her cherry, she thought I was trying to pressure her into sex if she didn't write me, but that's not what I meant, right? Write me or fuck me, right? I wasn't saying that either. But I don't know. I don't know. The failure to communicate, though, with me is usually with the females, right? They don't understand letter writing anymore, I guess, right? Now, Mary Bell could text me or something, but like I said, right? That's more now than then, too, right? Now, I'm trying to move on. So I think she don't, or didn't really want to be with me, right? Right. After 18 months, and then she tells me about Patrick, but then it seems like she's covering something up, so I don't know. I don't know anymore. Right. Let's be realistic, though, but she didn't even want child support from me. If Patrick was mine, that's either super spite, right? Really. Or, right, she can't stand I got her pregnant, right. Well, that wasn't why I was with her at all, right? Mm-hmm. I just wanted a normal relationship with her, actually, right? That was all, and that was all. Mm-hmm. Mm. Just figuring out what I'm going to eat today. If I'm going to eat some stuff I bought from the grocery store, which is to save money a different way, or if I can grab a bite to eat while I'm out, right? Which is, part of how I was trained to eat growing up, right? It's either fast food or you eat something at home with your mom, right? If you understand, right? And I kind of did both, especially mainly on the weekends, right? When I was out with Myron or David or Russell or, right? Now, Byron lived right down the road, so like I said, if I wanted transportation even, he's the only one I could go to, right? So I had to pay him too. It wasn't just, free, right? But that's understandable, right? Right. I got what's called an allowance back then, right? I was able to save up to go out to the movies, and the movies were about $1 or $2, maybe. I don't even remember all that, but it was a lot cheaper. It was a lot cheaper, that's for sure. Now it's almost $10, right? So that's inflation. That's inflation, right? And see, I can also apply what I learned up to now too, and in a way. Okay, have a good morning.